You are now tuning in
to Respect the DJ's podcast.
Welcome once again to the most incredible DJ podcast. Respect the DJ podcast. I'm your host, DJ Junebug, alongside DJ Karen.
Let's go.
Today's guest, hailing from the downtown scene, Orlando scene. He is the runner-up out of the out of control DJ battle. It was
out of control.
Out of control DJ battle. Yeah. He is the ambassador for the Fader Manager of Orlando.
Yes, sir.
Salute to that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's give a round of applause for the one and only DJ CJ.
Make a clap to this.
Thank you.
Welcome, CJ. We finally got you here.
Yeah, right? Let's do it.
Finally made it here.
Yeah, man.
Respect the DJ's podcast. So that's what's up. So we appreciate you hanging out with us here today for a couple hours.
Yeah,
Could be doing something else, but you're here with us. So let's go ahead and kick this off. So how'd you get your DJ name?
It's funny. The CJ part is Chuck Jr. So my father's nickname was Chucky.
Okay.
So whenever he was like, "Yo, you should be DJ CJ," I was like, "CJ, Chuck Jr." It's like, hell yeah, that just sounds hot. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's me.
That's it?
Yeah, that's me.
And
that's it.
you only had one name stuck with that?
Stuck with it since whenever I touched the turntable first, man.
Right.
I rode with that name. Right. It's near and dear to my heart. Right. So
I think it should be Chuck Jr. though instead of CJ.
I like Chuck Jr.
I like Chuck Jr.
Your dad's a DJ, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was, right?
Yeah. Since it all began, he was rocking with Kid Capri. He was out there. He was rocking with the Terror Squad for a little bit, but he was like early stages before anybody was crazy famous.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah.
What was his name? Was it Chuck?
Yeah, it was Chuck. It's Chuck.
Straight Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like the Chuck Jr. as a DJ.
Chuck Jr. Yeah. I'll go with it. I'll fly with it.
Chuck J, you know what I'm saying?
Chuck J, yeah.
Chuck J.
Yeah.
Man.
Because you know CJ, is, looking up the word DJ CJ is kind of hard.
Right.
Because it's just initials together, you know what I'm saying? So when you added the CJ Pro, it was easy to look for you.
Okay.
Like the Pro, you know what I'm saying? Added stuff like that. But yeah, I like that the Chuck J, you know what I'm saying?
Chuck Jr.?
Yeah,
I
Chuck
think
Jr.,
that flows.
Right.
It's a natural name, too.
You have to probably wear shirts from now on. DJ CJ, a.k.a. Chuck Jr.
Chuck
Tell everybody
Jr.
gets that going and stuff like that.
I'm going to amend it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Changes, yeah.
Yeah, facts. So when did you start DJing? Was it because your pops was a DJ you started DJing, or you just...
Yeah, when I started, it was... I could remember when I was young.
Okay.
People bug out, like how far I could go back with my memory. But 2 years old, 3 years old, something like that, he carried me, put me, up top. He's like, yo, scratch. Like, doing my little thing. And I remember his big-ass speakers, rocking like that. And I was like, yo, it captured me. Listening to his mixtapes and stuff like that. So later on, around like 8 years old, he got me my first set of turntables. You remember FYE?
FYE.
It was a music store. It was like Virgin Mobile, but you buy it. Yeah. So we went in there. He bought me my first set of turntable, plastic belt drive, little joints. It was a plug and play kit. 8 years old, man, and he got his crates from my grandfather's house. He's like, yo, this is my hip hop. This is the freestyle. This is the reggae. I'm gonna show you how to mix. And from there, I just honed in on the craft, man. This is 8 years old.
You still got those?
Nah, it's funny. I gave those same turntables to one of my friends, Devin Morrison. Devin Morrison right now is a popular producer in L.A.
Okay.
So it's from way back when we was kids, he was like, yo, you got turntables I could just sample some records on? I was like, yeah, here you go. Just take those. And from there, man, he blew up too. So, yeah, man.
And what about the records? Do you still have the records, the vinyl?
No, y'all gonna hate me for this one.
Yeah.
But one day I was cleaning out my apartment. And I said, yo, what are we going to do? I tell my dad, I was like, yo, what are we going to do with these records? And he's like, I don't know. What do you think we should do? I said, well, we should just get rid of them. We put the crates outside.
Oh, I don't want to hear this story.
Yeah, it's
No, you have to finish.
But yeah, I have to. It's shame on me, bro. I put the crates outside and right as soon as I turned around, somebody said, yo, you get rid of these? I said, yeah. He's like, nah, he took both crates and went to his house and took them away. So they went somewhere else with that.
But they went to somebody who cared. It sounds like.
But it's crazy that, everything was, started the whole digital,
Right.
building your digital library thing. So
But guess what? Vinyl's back.
vinyl's back.
Yeah.
Thank God, right?
I hope we hear that story
Right. Yeah. Right.
on this contract.
Right. The DJ who took his shit.
Yeah, right.
Right. Find out who
You're
it
some
is.
guy who just left his shit outside.
Yeah, and I asked
so
him
I
if
took
he
him.
I'm like, yo, you think I can have that back?
You find him. Does he still live? You still live around the guy or no?
Nah.
no.
That was a long time ago.
He's DJing in Miami somewhere.
It's somewhere, right?
Yeah, he's
Right, rocking the
he's
parties
at
and
Dante's
stuff.
Hi-Fi right now with your vinyl.
Yeah,
That's crazy, yo. Just to give away your shit like that.
I know.
Got to kill me first.
I kick myself in the ass every day for that, bro. Every day.
Shit. I'm sure there was some bangers up in there
Oh
too.
man, Johnny O, Lisa. I had
That shit's still popping.
yeah, that's just the freestyle section. I had Buju Banton in there. I had what was it's called Cracker Beats.
Yep.
The
The Mad Racket joints.
yeah, man. Oh,
Yeah, multiple volumes of that shit.
They had a bunch of break beats and shit like that. I still got all my shit though.
I recorded it though. I recorded it in to Serato so that I could have
Everything in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you did one smart thing.
Yeah, one smart thing, right? I figured that part out.
He didn't kick him out the house.
So what was the music playing in your household when you was younger?
It was a lot of old school R&B. Like I'm talking back, I got love on
Okay.
the
Two-way
yeah.
street.
stuff like that. So
Stacey Lattimore, was it? Right?
Stacey Lattimore.
Yeah. And
Lattice
R-
Off.
I'm not.
Lattice Off.
That's all.
R&B.
I'm not that old. I was like early '80s shit.
Right. So we had a lot of R&B. We had my father played a lot of hip hop. He gave me a lot of the stories about the early hip hop joints that came out. We had freestyle. We had everything in between, man. Everything in between. So a little bit of everything.
Right.
Side to side, reggaeton, all that stuff.
What's one gem your dad told you that you can remember this day?
Oh man, he said to this day, he's like, none's original. Nothing is original. Everything is a copy of something. And if you heard a copy of that, there's a copy of it before that. So he said nothing you hear is ever new or creative, So that's something that stuck with me forever. I said, man, now I listen to music and I hear another song that was another song.
Right. There's another song. Or there's
Yeah.
another song. Yeah.
So it's like an inception of music.
Yeah, man. Everything recycles.
Yeah, there you go.
Music is a big recycling of sound.
Yeah. And that's where the most creative stuff happens though. And yeah, it's a copy, but when you hear it and you go, man, the way somebody put that together, how can I rock that, with something else? And so as a DJ, you get the creative juices for it.
Right.
So yeah, that's that.
Yeah, how that producer took this joint, made this joint, and the other producer took that joint and made
Right.
this joint. Some just use the same shit.
Right, yeah. They just
Diddy.
cut it and yeah.
Some just loop it. And the funny thing is they still get a check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What can you do at that point when somebody got that type of power? Like
Yeah, they still get a check. They loop it. It may not be as much as the original artist, but
right.
even listening to some of that older, 60s, 70s music,
Yeah.
Right.
it still bugs me out how they created some of that shit. And,
Yeah, man,
it's still relevant to this day.
I was, and everything, like I say, it stems back to my father. I'm a youngin', So when we used to talk music, he's like, yeah, in the beat machine and the 808, this is how they did it, and all that shit you hear is synthesizer. I was like, what?
Rewind.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So he taught me a lot. I credit that man for a lot of it.
Yeah, I think that was the turn of music, like from the 70s. If you listen from something from 1969 and listen to something from 1970,
Yeah.
you could hear the shift.
Disco, you're talking a disco.
So
Right.
even
Right,
just the instrumentation and stuff that they were using, the digital stuff that they started using back then.
Yeah.
You can hear it
That
like,
cowbell.
Yeah, it just
Cowbell's
went up
one.
like crazy. Like, you know what I mean? It's insane.
Yeah. The one thing that I could say though is the one dude who kept it real to the core was Michael Jackson. That man did not. He was like, yo, live band all the way, all the time.
Well, that's really Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
That's the man behind the music.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he's been around a long time.
Right.
And I think someone too who innovated music too, which we owe hip hop to, is James Brown.
Yeah.
You know, even now to this day, you just
Late 80s, early 90s,
listen
and
to
still
it.
on.
Sure.
But
all that.
there was a good couple of years that it always samples James
Well,
Brown.
even from James Brown's label, all those groups that he had signed were sample. You know, a lot of people sample their stuff, and even now to this day, you hear it, you're like, damn.
Right.
It just slaps.
Well,
It just
it's
hits.
like, excuse me, let me interrupt you. Eric Sermon. You know, there's songs that he's getting paid still to this day. You know, one joint I can remember, I think it's from, what's that Mario Wine joint?
Oh, the I don't want to know joint.
He gets money from that.
Yeah, he's still getting money. Yeah, because he
Get money
made the
from
original.
that?
Yeah,
He made the original. Yeah. It's like,
yeah,
you even think about it, that's actually Eric Sermon's production.
Right.
yeah.
And shit. That's crazy. So, I need to know, how many times you practice a week?
Daily.
Daily?
On a daily basis for 2-3 hours. Yeah. It's
Just
daily.
different routines?
Different routines. I get stuck on something. If I challenge myself, because if you don't challenge yourself, you get nowhere. You know.
Right.
One thing I do is I tell myself, okay, so we're gonna do this scratch today. We're gonna do this juggle pattern today. We're gonna do this mix today, and I need to do it until I get it right, and it needs to be absolutely perfect. If it's not perfect, I didn't do my best. So you know, something that stuck with me a long time is, you know, if you try, you set yourself up for failure. If you do it, you succeed. Period. So I do every day. Every day.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, you got to put in the time. Anything you want to pursue or whatever, you got to put time into it.
Absolutely.
You know,
Right.
it can't be a once in a while thing. You gotta dedicate. I say it all the time. What are you willing to sacrifice to get what you want? You got to sacrifice something.
Absolutely.
Whether it's sleep, it could be money right now. It could be time with family, unfortunately. But if you want to get something, you got to sacrifice something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
A lot of people don't understand that.
Right. So, what equipment right now you using? We know what you started with.
Yeah. So right now I've got 2 PLX 1000s, which is Pioneer turntables. I've got S9, just the OG for the paddle effects. And then I've got a Rev 7. I got a Rev 1. I've got 2 Newmark TTX turntables that I just bought, and then a little Newmark M2 mixer, just to have, you know, just in case.
What you prefer out of everything you have?
The PLX 1000, the S9 setup. Yeah, that's for me. That the torque on it, the way I have my slip mat set up, just it's like my baby. That's I clean it every day. It's like,
So, when you go do a party or you do anything, do you have a list of what you want, or basically you bring your own shit?
no, I bring my own stuff. Yeah, and I learned early on, don't use nothing else that anybody else has. You know, even if they try to offer it, still bring your own stuff, because you never know what's gonna go wrong with that equipment. You know. But yeah, I bring, usually if I go gigging, I'm bringing the controller, because the turntables, you know, break your back after a while.
Of course.
But I'll bring the Rev 7. The Rev 1 is the little controller. That's for me to just, you know, if I'm traveling somewhere, if I'm going, you know, wherever, I'll put that in a backpack or a duffel bag and just
Shit, that shit like this big, right? It's like a,
Yeah,
like a Walkman to your ass.
yeah. It's like you
It's like a
know,
Walkman.
it's a nice little piece of equipment to have. I mean, for the sound card that it has in there, and you know, when it gets to the tech side of it, it's not, you know, high end, but it gets the job done when you need to do, you know, when you want to jot down an idea, basically.
Right.
So it helps me. It helps me.
I mean, we could talk tech stuff too. You know, we have geeks and nerds. You know,
Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's the turntables, my PLX 1000. Those are my babies.
Who do you look for, like, when you first started DJing, as far as scratching and things like that? Who'd you look towards for inspiration?
Really, Grandmaster Flash. the reason why him and Grand Wizard Theodore, the reason why is because, you know, just the originators, you have to learn from the originators, period. For me, Grand Wizard Theodore talking about his experience on how he created the scratch, and, you know, from way back when I was able to YouTube stuff, you know, just watching little videos that they had online, and then reading about it in, you know, magazine textbooks and whatever, you know, not textbooks, but library books and stuff, you know, reading about these things. It helped me understand where hip hop came from, you know, why we changed the way we do turntablism, period. I know Kool Herc was, you know, the merry-go-round, right? He was the one that continuously looped it. Grandmaster Flash had his theory, you know, on the counts, you know, six rotations here, 6 rotations there. You know, so bringing it back and cutting the beats like that. So that's where the cuts came from. Then the scratch.
Four forward, 6 backs.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then you got.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna cut you off.
No, yeah.
Let's tell the audience what does that mean.
Oh, okay, so
yeah,
it's 4 beats forward, and then 6 rotations to spin it back to the same 4 beats forward. So it. In theory, when you look at the turntable and the rotation, and if you have a marker on your rotation from the start of the sound, from the start of your cue point, that cue does 6 rotations on the turntable. You bring it back after those 4 beats. You bring it back 6 rotations, and then start it over again. So that in itself, you know, to get that down pat, you could do, you know, even half that. It'll be 2 beats forward, 3 rotations back. So learning that was a must. The scratch from the baby scratch is a must, because all scratches from that point, it is a baby scratch with just a transformer from Jazzy Jeff, you know, doing the transformer thing. So those are the guys that I had to look at, I had to learn from, and from there it just got even more technical with Qbert and those guys on the West Coast. The West Coast guys are just super technical dudes. And all they're just very technical guys. DJ Craze with his DMC routines from the 90s is just bizarre. You know, so I'm sorry.
No, we did this.
I can
it's
talk
about. It's about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's DJ talk. We talk about that
right.
We talk about aliens here.
Right. Yeah,
Cubert's an alien. Craze is for sure an alien.
That man is Qbert is just a monster, creating the crab scratch, right, or the crepe. And he called it a crepe. He was eating crepes with his friend, and he ended up saying, "Oh, we should, you know, it's a crepe scratch," you know.
Right.
And I'm like, what? Who? You got to be off the wall to think of something like that, and then put a name to a scratch that, you know, you use 3 fingers to move the fader a certain way, and, you know, shortcut with his the way he DJs is bizarre too. D Styles with his way that he rocks the turntable. Those guys are just super duper technical. Babu, Rhythmatic, list goes on.
Yeah, and watching Qbert, he scratches like at 180 BPMs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
on point.
Oh yeah.
And then I can't even. I watched some of his videos, and he says that breakdancing helps him to create some of these patterns. You know, you have to have an artistic mind to really put you got to put a scratch to a guy doing a, windmill on the floor. Like, that's wild to me, you know? That's just expression.
Right.
You know? And then to do it stylish like that, you know?
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of DJ aliens.
Yeah, they speak the language they're talking
they speak,
when they're scratching.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But shit, is there anybody you would watch, like on YouTube or anything like that when you first started scratching, right? Is there someone you was trying to imitate? Because now they have a lot of how-to videos, how to crab, how to how to chirp, how to do, you know what I mean, and things like that. Is there anyone?
There wasn't really. a specific person. It was just whoever I can find at that time, because YouTube was an infant. It was like infant stage YouTube at that time, and then trying to mimic what my dad was teaching me as well, his old school cuts. I call it the old school cuts, you know? And then trying to figure out how to mix that with what they're doing, you know, in these battles, and watching these guys do these battle routines, and, you know, just trying to figure out a way to mesh it all together. So it was just a mashup of everything, everybody.
Right.
Yeah. Not anybody specific.
You ever see any of those old, like, early 90s DMC videos?
Yeah. Yeah. Those dudes, whoever competed in the 90s, that's when you had to be creative.
Right.
You know, and if you had to keep your records in pristine condition, you know, you get a scratch or a warp on that record, and God bless your soul.
Juice stains or whatever, you fucked.
Anything, if you left it out in the sun, bless your soul, man, because when you go to battle, it's done for. You know, and there was, you had to perfect the needle drop, you know, right there on the spot. You putting your cue dots on your record, or, you know, your start points and whatnot. Some of them putting tape on the record to have it loop. There was no Serato. There was no, you know, so you had to sit there. One DJ I could say for sure, Rob Swift.
Yep.
That man and his technical ability, and then for him to go to other DJs and just brainstorm, watching those videos as he brainstormed and was like, yeah, you know, what about this? What if I did this? How about this? And to just put those records on and do it live, picking up the turntable, you know, all the different guys picking up turntables, using the elbows, you know,
with vinyl.
With vinyl, man. You know, nowadays you got people that got what we call Serato hand. He's just a heavy-handed guy that's scratching away, but you give him a piece of vinyl, that needle's just jumping all over the place, you know. So
yeah, because they know he's not going to jump.
Yeah, that relative mode.
Ain't gonna crisscross them.
Right.
Ain't gonna crisscross
So
them.
you would say Serato's easier,
for sure.
Even though I know I watch a lot of battles now, and you can get more creative with the Serato because you have the pads and
Right.
they have effects. Everything's in the mixer's like a computer now.
Right. Yeah, that Serato, I can say Serato took me a total, when it came out with the SL1, Serato scratch live when I bought it, took me about 4 weeks to learn the ins and outs of it all. Adding effects, using the computer, because I didn't have no
Nothing on the mixer.
On the mixer, nothing. I had a Behringer mixer 4-channel. The thing was like, you know,
Yeah.
monster, you know.
Right.
So I had to use the computer for a lot of it, but learning those ins and outs and being able to do creative mixes and these little DJ tricks and whatnot from there, it helped. So,
But nowadays, I mean, we went to the DNC battle this past year.
Right.
That we went together. I mean, we went there, but we ran into each other.
Right,
like that.
right.
And I mean, I felt there was a lot of great talent that was doing the battle with the Serato. The young kid from Texas, was it from?
oh
K-
yeah, the
K- he didn't win.
15-year-old
Yeah, the 15-year-old kid.
Yes, that kid is so RC3.
RC3.
Yeah, the kid RC3, man, that kid is so clean and absolutely on point with everything he did. There was not a scratch out of place. There's not a beat out of place. The whole routine was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. He should have won first place.
In my
He should have
opinion,
first place, yeah.
he definitely was up there. You know, at the same time, a lot of those guys, you know, a lot of the guys nowadays, and I say guys because it doesn't matter where you battle, a lot of them sound the same. It's like a cookie cutter pattern. And they're like, oh, you know, I can do this scratch. I can do this juggle. But the last guy just did that before you. How are you any different?
Yeah.
You know, what else are you bringing to the table? It's not just about flash. It's not just about the cocky attitude. It's not about, you know, I can do this scratch and that juggle. It's, you know, how creative now can you really get in depth? How can you get creative with all the amenities you have on a mixer in the Serato program?
Right.
And the truth is, it's unlimited.
Right.
But if you don't put your mind and your heart into it, it's gonna come out like everybody else's set.
Right.
Yeah, I think the best way I can probably say it is don't watch any of the battles
Right.
because
Right.
it's gonna subconsciously you're gonna copy that stuff.
Absolutely.
So I say if you're prepping for something, then don't watch anything else for months at a time,
right.
and just kind of dive in and create your own shit.
Absolutely.
You know, it may sound crazy to you, but to everybody else, oh shit, like what the hell was that he just did?
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? You don't know what's gonna work and what's not gonna work. Really.
Right. So like putting it to because I went to Arizona. I'm not sure if that's on one of your questions, but I went to Arizona to do a competition back in 2022. The first competition to do an all controller battle.
Okay.
So it wasn't turntables. You know, hey, we got controllers here. At the time, the Rain 1 and the Rev 7 were the competition.
What do you
for those
real quick
controllers.
before you?
Yeah,
Which one do you think is better than the other? They both have their perks.
They both do have their perks. I think the platters on the Rain 1 are well built. I like the way that they feel familiar to a 1200, but at the same time, the Rev 7 gives you that amenity to look at your platter and see through and see the wave patterns if you want to.
Okay.
And just the battle style,
The way it's set up.
the way it's set up, having that bigger mixer
it's
in the
more
middle.
comfortable. It's more comfortable.
Right. So you have more space. Me, I got big hands, so I'll push a button by mistake on the Rain 1.
Yeah, June knows about that.
Yep.
It's
Definitely do.
it's the worst feeling.
But the greatest DJs are the big DJs.
Right, yeah,
You
yeah,
know about that?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Go,
right.
let's just, we go. Shoot. Bismarck had 45s on fucking
On Smash.
Smash.
Yeah,
Big ass
bro.
hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he had those custom 7-inch.
Yeah.
I wonder where those are at.
You know, I was just looking it up the other day. I was like, man, I saw it online.
There's only two of them.
Yeah.
The silver
Yeah.
one, the black one, and one was customized with the straight arm.
Right. Yes.
That was
He
it.
has the straight on.
That's it.
He has both.
Both straight on. Yeah.
He has both. He has the black and the. So apparently, what I heard, whatever, the person who was working at Technique during that time before Technique went down during that
Right.
time, took them and sold them to Bismarck. He has both of them.
Okay.
One he customized to the straight arm. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Where they're at now, I don't know.
I'm sure his wife has them.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we will hope.
Those are relics.
I would
Those are,
hope so. Yeah.
Stuff like
Those
that.
belong in the hip hop museum.
Right.
I would hope
Or,
they put them
or
there.
in our house.
Yeah, we know that's not gonna happen, but
Well,
Yeah.
they can make them.
if they
could
can make
put a-
them, oh no, yeah.
They
have
put
to
a
make
price
them.
tag on that.
If they make something like that, I'm not even gonna. My credit card gonna get swiped so fast. I don't even gonna think about it.
He'll be outside with them.
Yo, as soon as they drop, and I'm gonna pay for FedEx because I want it next day.
You know?
$200 delivery.
Put some extra padding around them things.
Shit, but all right, so go ahead, finish with your story.
Man, I forgot.
The controller story?
Yeah, the controller. Okay.
The big ass hands.
The big ass hands, right? So the Rain 1 was something that I chose because I had just bought the Rain 1
Okay.
at home. Over there, they had it there. And that's one of the things that I should have done is just bring my own controller because the crossfader was, you have to adjust it internally. So I wasn't going to do all that before competition and mess up anybody else that doesn't like the feel of that. So anyways, needless to say, I showed up. There was 14 other DJs, or 13 other DJs, including myself, 14. We had guys that were in the DMCs, doing Red Bull 3 style competitions. So it was really good, solid competition,
Yeah.
Some guys were brand new to it, so I could understand, you're doing your first competition, the nerves. My hands were shaking. We had Shortcut's girl as Locke as one of the judges, and then DJ Dynamics was there. So he's a really big inspiration to me too.
Okay.
We had DJ Touch, one of the local or one of the guys over there in Arizona, judging that, and boy, my hands were just like this. And did the competition. I did my set. My set was completely different from anyone else's stuff. you
Okay.
know? I did a little bit of turntablism in there. I did a lot of mixing too, but it was just the song selection and how I moved through that to give somebody something different. I didn't want to see anybody, like you said, I didn't want to see anybody else's stuff or what they were putting out there. None of that stuff, because I knew I would get either discouraged
or inspired by it. And then you'll take something not knowing.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to keep something so original to myself. So the things that I went through was just, over and over again doing the same routines over and over. It was a 13-minute routine. 13 minutes is a long time.
Yeah, of course.
For a battle, that's usually they're 5 minutes or
I had about 40 records I played in 13 minutes.
Okay.
So, and that's just little snippets here and there, you know. But doing that got me second place. First place was a guy from California, Trendy. Shout out to Trendy, super dope guy. Super dope DJ too. His set was phenomenal too. He was very, very, very clean. Along with that, I had DJ Exist from the DMC battle last year. He competed there too. His style is so solid with the dissing and the original battle style.
Right. Dissing competition.
Right. So, him, DJ Ohm, rest in peace, DJ Ohm. He was there competing too. He was also DMC battle style, DJ. I mean, these are guys that know what they're doing when it comes to that. First controller battle, you don't know what to bring. You got to test the waters. And it was something new. Did it last year as well. I did it on the Rev 7. Fanatic Jr. won first place. I won second place again. But second place, it just means that I was just as good.
Right.
And it lets me know that this younger generation, because Fanatic Jr. is a young dude. The younger generation is doing something different. Now I've got to change my style a little bit to compete with these guys. So it's a lot of work to put into a competition. A lot of changing something, incorporating something into your set that's gonna wow these judges.
How long you give yourself to practice or to get together for a competition?
For 3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months.
Yeah, 3 to 4 months, and that's comfortable time. Crunch time is like 4 weeks. And everything changes within that time period. Your set will change 4, 6, 10 times before you finalize it. And you're like, yeah, I like the way that sounds.
Yeah, I think you might do better in a shorter time because you're under pressure.
Yeah.
And also if you're not nervous, then you don't care anymore about it.
Right.
So being nervous is definitely okay.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And once you get the
once you play the first song or the second one, then you kind of you got to black out a little bit and just go with it.
Yeah, you definitely forget how people were reacting to your music as you're up there. You don't see the
everything
crowd.
is a blur.
You just kind of just know you're there doing what you have to do. And to bring that, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Right. What do you enjoy more, club DJing or competition?
Competition.
Competition.
Yeah, and the reason why is because clubs nobody dances. You've got some people
nobody holds the wall no more.
Yeah, like everybody, the wallflowers. Everybody's either at the bar chilling. I could understand. Yeah, you're doing a vibe. You're having a vibe, right? You're chilling. Everybody's listening to your music, but as a DJ, you want to have that confirmation back from the crowd. You're like, yo, I'm rocking it. You know what I mean? I did Daytona's 509. I did it twice. The first time I went to 509 Daytona, it's the only two-floor club in Daytona, right? Or lounge.
As a club, 2 floors. It's
yeah,
a club.
so it's super. Yeah, it's super dope. You got upstairs is Latin music, downstairs is top 40, and outside is a mixture as well, open format. I'm DJing at 11 o'clock. Everybody just dipped. The whole floor went empty, and I said, "Yo, is there something I played that everybody just kind of just."
Clear it out, yeah.
And then I realized, that you got people outside, you got people upstairs, then downstairs. So, of course, people are going to scatter. But I have never seen a floor completely empty. And then 20 minutes later, they all came back in. Like, everybody had, how ants communicate?
Yeah.
And they tell you, yo, let's go. They just dipped and then came back. I was like, what the fuck? fuck?
Yeah,
I've never
it's
seen
just
that.
it could be that one Southside song was playing downstairs, and
Yeah.
everybody, that's all it takes is one song.
Yeah.
And that's why I
Yeah.
tell everybody all the time is as a DJ, all you need to do is play one song
Yep.
that everybody likes, and you're the best DJ.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
You know what I
what
mean?
was weird about it was like after I was done and the night was over, the manager was like, "Hey, everybody loved your set. The bar staff, the people downstairs was loving it." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't think you saw the same thing that I saw because at one point, But to hear that from the staff also gives us confirmation and say, we did our thing, we delivered.
Right.
If you received it, you received it. If you didn't, you didn't. But
Yeah,
either
and
way-
it's different coming from the bar staff because they're there every day,
time.
every
Right.
week,
Watching every
DJ, right? And they know who they like and who they don't like.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
it's definitely a good compliment, a big compliment coming from them.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah,
that's
'cause,
what's up.
they scattered for no reason. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
just-
that was
They all
the
had to
most-
piss at the same time.
that was
it could be
trippy.
it could be like I said, is somebody heard something downstairs, and they's like, all right, fuck it, we all going
Yeah.
downstairs. You know, and
I did Latin night. I did the New Year's party that they were doing. I did Latin night for New Year's this year or last year or whatever. And that was also an interesting moment too because it was kind of dead for a second. Then they all started coming upstairs and you could feel the floor rocking. Playing the songs they love. So it's different. It's different. It's different vibes, different moments. But when you see a floor just
Yeah.
it's wild.
yeah, then you start getting into yourself, and you're like, "Fuck, am I doing this? Am I playing the right shit?" Yeah, and
I got to change my set.
You just gotta roll. You gotta kind of just roll with it.
Yeah.
So, tell us about Fader Menace.
Okay, so Fader Menace, right? Fader Menace is it originated in Arizona. Shout out to DJ Action and DJ Les for creating or founding Fader Menace. Been 14 years strong over there in Arizona, right? So
Nice.
they
Salute to them.
Yeah, salute to them doing that. They gave me the opportunity right after the competition was over. I had DJ Action announce on the microphone, unbeknownst to anybody, including myself, say, "Hey, yeah, we're gonna start Fader Manners in Orlando," and I was just like, "What?
Nice.
who's running that?"
Right.
And then DJ CJ is gonna run, and I was like, "Oh man, that's it was an honor to
Right,
hear
of
that."
course.
I got with him. We spoke about it. He was like, "Hey, listen, I want you to be the ambassador for Fader Manners out in Orlando." I said, "Cool." I ran with it. It's mine. It's my baby here.
Great.
It's a free scratch workshop that we host every month at the DJ Plug. Shout out to the DJ Plug as well, DJ Des. To have the community, veterans, all skill level, any age, to come out there and enjoy and to learn and to build that scratch community as a whole, and just have somewhere where we can just let out our frustration, or that we can let out our creativity, to learn from each other. There's stuff that I learned from Chris Cutts, that little scratches that he was doing. I'm like, man, how do you do? I'll ask him, how did you do that? Or I'll watch somebody else. I'm like, man, that style sounds good. Or and I'm listening to this, and I'm and bringing Fader Manners to Orlando with such a very diverse DJ community in itself.
Right.
Bringing everybody in and saying, yo, this is something that we can do and we can give back.
Right.
Younger generation is definitely interested. They are shy to step out of out of their comfort zone and try something new. But that's what we encourage. That's definitely what we encourage.
Yeah, I went to the first one. It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
When you showed up, I was like, yo, look.
I show support, man. We show support, man.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course.
what's up. 'Cause then what happens with that? You build a community.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you learn from each other, and that's always a good thing. Or if somebody doesn't know something, they can go there and comfortably not be
Right.
judged.
Be judged, right.
Right.
That's the master key. Not being judged.
Not being judged.
Right.
Yeah. How do I crab? Can you show me what the basics are?
Yes.
And then taking that home and
The biggest thing for me is, a lot of DJs that are good or great at what they do, they hone in on their craft. It's not that, some people do gatekeep. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
Some people are cocky and they don't want to give someone that hype. Give someone, and I'm asking anybody who's watching this, if you DJ and you know somebody who wants to or is just curious about it, give them the hype to do it, because you never know what that can do for someone's life. It could change it. It could save it. You know, whatever route they could possibly go on, music is therapy. Right. And you could give them an outlet, give them that outlet. Right. You know what I mean? So
I mean, I'm gonna put it. Don't take my shit. Don't take our shit. DJ save lives.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, and not only not with the scratch community, but overall club DJs. There's you have DJs that just do battles. You have DJs that just do clubs. DJs that do weddings, just do corporate events. Kind of feel like they all judge each other, because also you have DJs that do clubs, but they don't show other DJs love either. Right. Even though they know that DJ is
set. Yeah,
he could hold this shit. Right. Like he might even give him a run for his money, but they still won't big that DJ up. Right. I think we got to start definitely showing each other love and supporting each other.
Absolutely.
Because it don't cost nothing.
Right.
For me to be like, yo, went to so-and-so spot, so-and-so was there and he was killing it. You know what I mean? It don't cost us nothing, but we're fast to be like, yeah, I don't go there, he's whack, or I'm the best, and not mention anyone else. You know
and
what I mean?
that's the bothersome thing with a lot of the DJs nowadays. They you know, I can sit here and be like, you know, I can scratch, I can mix, you know, I can do all this stuff, but I can't do these little flip transitions that this younger generation is doing. Like those things are, you know, like Kevin Kahn does these transitions that it's hard to come up with. Right. You know what I mean?
His routine is hard to come up with.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like he's creative. He's
an Asian fucking alien.
Right. You know, he's creative with it, and you know, to say the very least. You know what I mean? It's hard to come up with something like that. He does this live in clubs. You know, he does this live in performance, you know, big venues, you know.
Right. While talking to you.
You know, yeah, it's a natural, that's natural to him. Yeah. I can't do it, but I would love to learn, you know, or, you know, the wedding DJ that could rock a wedding, everybody's happy. I'm saying but you know, in general, I can scratch, but if I try to go rock a wedding, and I have no idea how to,
right?
You know, then what good am I to that crowd, that set of people? I don't know. So everybody can learn something from everybody.
Yeah, I think there's a hidden formula, and once you figure it out, if you're a club DJ, you figure out that formula. If you're there 4 days a week, you figure it out. All right, early I'm gonna play this. I know in middle I can play this. Prime time I know I have to play this. Right. And then closing out, I'm going to go this route. But same thing with weddings. Weddings, you playing for the for the appetizers when they got the drink,
dinner,
the start of the party,
right? You know what I mean.
The dinner hour,
and everything is
first dance, all that.
Yeah, and then once you figure that out, then you become great at that.
All you have really at a wedding party is 1 hour.
1 hour to party.
That's it. And then it's closed
the
out.
worst thing.
But it is. But that 1 hour, you got to know.
Right.
And there are wedding songs that people want to hear at a fucking wedding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not gonna play Usher's while you eating the chicken
no.
at the table. You know?
Eat that chicken. Yeah, eat those peas. Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Real talk.
That ain't happening.
But I mean, all you need is 1 hour.
Yeah,
that's it. And in 1 hour, at least a good 15 minutes of race between the Cupid Shuffle and the Wobble and everything else.
Well, because after you played all of those songs, and you down about 20 minutes of really party rocking.
Most definitely. You know, if you see your crowd out of breath and red in the face because they've been dancing, their legs hurt, and they got to go sit down for a second, you know you did your job. You know?
Yeah, so, for sure. Yeah. Or if you get about 5 more weddings to do after that one.
Right, you know? Yeah. That word of mouth is strong, man.
It is.
Hey, pause on that.
Big pause on that one.
Let's get real quicker to a sponsor.
Today's episode is brought to you by Old School Tattoos in Kissimmee, Florida. You want to get some nice ink work done? Check out Old School Tattoos in Kissimmee, Florida.
Word.
For sure.
I need to get one done.
Let us know. Just tell them, just go by.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
That's where my arms are from.
Yeah, bro. I'm desperate for another one.
Try to get this one next. Hopefully, go to the turntable on this one.
I
did this one. It hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't cry, but it hurt. You okay? I didn't cry, but it hurt.
No, not for nothing, but my pops had one done by a graffiti artist, ES, just off topic. You know?
No, go ahead.
And he had his joint done from his whole collarbone and his sternum.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
It was
that's
the,
painful.
Yeah, the Puerto Rican flag was here, and it said True Colors up top. And this man, I've never seen. I was there for the session. It was a long time. That man had 46 cigarette breaks. His shorts became practically briefs, bro. Like he rolled them up, and he was like, "Yo, I gotta take another break." And the tattoo artist was like, "You good? You want another session?" He's like, "Hell no, I don't want to come back for nothing. Pack it all, do it all today."
Yeah, I'm trying to do this right here next. Yeah, after this,
That's what he's saying.
I know. I know.
That's like the softest
I
skin
try to give
on your body.
the forever blessed here, but I'm like,
Yeah, nah, I'm good there.
Brave, bro.
K, we get high that day, K.
Yeah, no, it feels good.
Yeah, right?
It feels good.
Real good, right?
Yeah, it feels so good. I ain't get a tattoo for about like half a year later.
Yeah, nah, I'm good there. All my tattoos are on my body here. You're not gonna see anything.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
but
yeah.
either way, I would not get. I got my back done. I would not get that shit. I would not get that
that's
shit.
that's
Get one letter a day.
A month.
I get the temp stickers just with a sponge. That's
The
it.
henna tattoo.
Yeah,
You just gotta zone out, man. I think about all types of different things.
One tear
Worst-
come down.
yeah, the worst thing was the word of. That was the worst thing. Right?
Man.
Oh, in the center.
In the center. That was different. That's
Yeah,
different.
I'm good because my back was bad.
Yeah, I could imagine.
So,
man.
but here, nah, I'm good. I got my stomach done here. I got my kids'
Yes, it's-
footprints.
Right.
Food for life.
Food for life.
Yeah, food for life.
Or you can eat.
Food life.
All right, food life.
That's what I got on.
Give the bag before we
yeah.
forget. We'll forget the damn bag,
food life.
the brown bag.
Yeah, let's do
word.
that. Let's go into some games too. Let's switch it up a little bit.
That's
Word,
a,
brother,
that's
cool.
a t-shirt, right?
Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
open it
Oh,
up.
snap.
Food
Yeah,
life.
Food like on this way.
That way. Like the Tupac Thug Life, food life.
Oh, word, man. I was dreaming about this last night. I said,
Who's
man,
this?
I gotta get me a Respect the DJ podcast shirt. I got some Fader Manners merch. This joint is hot.
You should bring those by DJ Plug when you do it once a month.
Yeah, today, since we got a session today, Joe, you guys got me a keychain.
Got
in there,
keychain
too.
there. Got some stickers in there.
Bro, this is dope.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
love it, man. Thank you guys, bro. Yeah, man. We got.
You can put it on the floor. Yeah.
We got a session going on today, from 5 to 8. We do it, like I said, we do it once a month, every third Sunday, per the DJ Plug. Every third Sunday, we'll do it. But we got one today. I'll bring in some sunglasses that I did. I stood up for like 4 hours trying to make these glasses. I did 100 of them. So we
Send me a pair. I wear sunglasses.
I got
Send me a
some.
pair. We'll wear them.
I got some. I'll give some. To
Actually,
you
we'll
guys,
put one on top of the table. We'll
Yeah,
put one.
we'll add it to the.
Yeah, bro. I'll give you some. Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, man. It's. I gotta do some shirts and.
No, merch is where it's at. I mean,
Yeah.
it's expensive. That's it.
It is.
I just bought
It
none of
is.
it. So I feel like it's expensive.
I checked out a site one time, not recently, and I was like, man, to get sizes from 3X to a small, 10 shirts each was
Yeah.
decent
We'll
price,
talk
you
off
know?
camera or something
Yeah,
like that. Because
yeah.
we'll talk
It
off
adds
camera.
up. It
There's a
adds
couple
up.
of things that I could plug you into. Something
Yeah,
like that. It just gets expensive as the fuck up. But yeah. Let's get to some quick games real quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the first one is the sample game.
Oh boy.
We're gonna pick 4 samples. Don't name the sample, name the artist or the group who used the sample. Some have multiple, as we know.
Right.
I'm looking for a particular, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Nowadays, correct.
It's about time. About time.
We're ready for that first one?
Only you.
Play the beginning again. Stop.
Only.
Now that's a record your dad definitely put
Yeah.
you on.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
know what I'm saying?
That's why I
Your
put it
pops
in.
definitely put you on that record.
He had to have.
I can hear it in my head, but I can't get the artist out.
Play one more time, just to put that beginning. Stop it.
Only.
It's been used, I think, a few times, but only
It
one.
has.
It's
It was to me, it's one of the best records that were made with that sample. It was two good artists.
Which one? Who do you think? He doesn't tell me the samples, so I'm with you.
Yeah,
I don't know what they are, but I think I know what he's looking for. So
If you get here early,
I can't even. Y'all gonna have
you don't
to
get
tell
it.
me.
You don't get it.
Y'all gonna have to tell me that one.
Coogee rapping AZ.
no, could you imagine Nas?
Oh, it's Nas.
Nas, yes.
There you go.
Oh my god.
I said, yo, you're killing this.
I was like,
We dead. Clap. No Russia play.
right.
And listen, anything American is not getting played in Russia anyway. So, at least right now.
Not right now.
Yeah, I mean,
No play at all.
let's go to the second one.
Another joint your dad don't put you on. That's like maybe early 70s probably. That's a sample.
That sample, yeah.
So with the original.
And the song?
The song?
Oh, man, y'all killing me.
Yeah, we know.
Y'all killing me with that one. Nah, I don't. I'm gonna have to pass. The price ain't right.
Play the song, Ken. You know who that is right there?
Nah, educate me. Educate me, please.
That's Wu-Tang.
That's
Wu-Tang.
Ghost. It was Ghost and Raekwon.
Yeah.
Rainy Days.
Rainy days.
The remix.
Yeah.
See, I be listening to yeah. The samples is something that I've been talking about, but it's hard when you
There's people that know these shits
like the back of their hand.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and that's something else that you just got to
let's just
study.
get into Danny Vintage. We know.
Shout to Danny Vintage. Shout to Chubby Chubb.
Or
You know,
We still fighting for that
we still
sample,
fighting,
but I was right. He's wrong. But
but there's people that just know, and that's what they do. They
Right.
dig. They dig.
Scram Jones.
Yeah, Scram Jones is an animal.
I don't know what we'll do with that episode when we get to that point.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know when we interview.
We probably
Scram.
don't do it.
I don't,
You're like, yo, Scram, you give the samples.
right.
we had to do 20 samples to see if we could get them all. But let's play. Let's go to the third one, okay? Stop that shit.
Damn. Y'all could-
You know that one?
You gotta
Original?
know that one.
That's the original. Well, not actually. That's the original. Actually, it's the second time it was used.
One more time.
That's another reason I played.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's in my head, man.
I'm sure you play it.
I have
Definitely play that one.
I have. I just can't think. Y'all killing me today.
That's the new one.
That's a new one. So basically, it was Foxy Brown.
For the first one.
The first
With
one. Blackstreet.
That
Gotta
was-
get you home.
Get you home, which actually was sampled
Yes.
From Eugene
with
Wild.
Gene Wire. And then now recently, I think it was
Lola Brooke.
Lola Brooke who just sampled it.
Yeah. That's the what's
and,
that?
and actually, it's been sampled before that. Before that one, I think Game sampled it too.
Game with Jeremiah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that been multiple. That sample.
Okay.
It's been 4 times
Yeah.
at least already. Got another one for him?
Oh, that one I definitely.
You
I have
definitely
not.
played this record.
Yeah,
You
I
definitely played it.
I have not. I haven't. I've never heard that one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not.
Well, play the record.
Play the record what?
In my body.
You're kidding, bro.
You know what that was?
That
What we just played?
Yeah. Man, y'all.
The Jay-Z record.
Yes.
Was
Hold
it
on.
The Evils?
The Evils.
Y'all
The
killing me
Evils.
today. I'm embarrassed.
That's okay. It's all right.
Yo, nah, but that last one, I was like, hold on, okay.
You heard it.
I heard it. I
You
heard it.
You heard it. It's all right. So, can I get this?
I walk away with 0.
While he's getting the questions ready for you, I'm going to give you another one.
Yeah.
So, it's called The Choice Is Yours.
Okay.
You're getting booked on the same day. The equipment's already there. Same bag. So the money's the same, equipment's already there.
Right.
But somebody calling you for the same day for a corporate party, a house party, or a club. What are you picking?
I'm gonna do the corporate party.
Car party?
Yeah.
Any reason for that?
Definitely more accounts from that
Okay.
position. Because
More bags?
Yeah. Secured.
All right.
For fact.
Secure bag.
Yeah.
You don't mind the drunk office lady coming to you?
Nah, because if she come up to me, I'm a yeah. yeah, Hunter Devin. Yeah, okay. We good. Yeah, I'll see you later. We'll see you later.
Yeah, I'll get there.
Y'all ready? The questions?
Yeah,
Let's go for questions.
I already had.
Let me get some points on this, maybe.
All right, so this is a game called Lyrically Correct. I'm sure y'all seen it. Black owned business, dope game. Usually it involves drinking and it has a timer, but we don't use that here. We do like Uno. We make our own rules.
Make our own rules.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna ask you a question. Most of the time it's a song lyric.
Okay.
You have to finish it.
Okay.
All right. Some have multiple choice, but I'm not gonna give you the multiple choice most of the time, just to see if you can get it off rip. If you don't, then I'll give you the multiple choice. So
Got you.
because Master P got the hookup, what does he say you should do next?
You gonna have to give me multiple choices.
Nah, this one don't have multiple choice. So, because Master P got the hookup, what does he say you should do next?
You know you're in the shower singing, right?
Everybody is. I don't care if you like the song or not. Everybody sings this song when it comes on. You don't got it?
Nah.
Okay, you got to know what it is?
Say it again. Okay.
Because Master P got the hookup, what does he say you should do next? I got the hookup. Let me not ask K no more questions.
That's what he be saying.
No, no, that's a whole nother song. Whole nother song is I got the hookup. Holla if you hear me.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Everybody knows it. Everybody sing this. How about this?
We gotta use that as a clip.
I gotta take that sound effect out. We gotta use that shit. That was terrible, okay? So, how many times did Kane from the Yin Yang Twins go to the club? I'm sure you play this song a lot too. How many times did Kane from the Yin Yang Twins go to the club?
These games ain't for me.
We should have had one. Name that scratch.
Yeah, that's right.
We need to get that one. We need to get that.
Right,
Name
right.
that scratch.
Right.
What is this called?
I'll just guesstimate. I'll guesstimate 6 times.
No. K, you know K?
57, 11 times.
50-11 times. He had an extra number in there. It's 50-11 times.
11.
It sounds familiar now, right?
Yeah, it does, man. You know, that's so bad because I'll be like, man, I hear these songs and I'm just like.
All right, this is a song you will play at a corporate party, believe it or not. So Kanye West says, if you're no punk, what should you holler?
We want Primo.
There you go. There you go. You're getting the hang of it now. Which magazine did Biggie read?
Hold on.
Which,
I
Which magazine did Biggie read?
why?
It's in Juicy.
Yeah.
Give you a little hint there.
Name a song of Cameo.
I'm going through the damn lyrics right now.
Yeah.
It's the title of the song.
It's right in the first 4 bars.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to think of the damn song right now. Hold on.
Doom, 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 doom. Let me know when you're ready to throw in the towel.
Nah, hold
We
on.
need a buzzer.
What's the name of Cameo's
Cameo song?
Yeah.
Word out. Tell me why.
Word, yeah, the word of yeah.
Magazine.
I'm trying to think of the damn lyrics. I'm like, yo,
let's give you a couple more, just
yeah, please,
because I'm enjoying the torture.
please, man.
I'm enjoying.
I'm
the torture.
sweating.
We need a buzzer.
Right?
That's not a buzzer on that bitch?
There's not a buzzer in that, bitch. We gotta add one. All right. So, what does Petey Pablo want you to do after you take your shirt off?
Swing around like a helicopter.
Like a helicopter, right? Swinging around like a helicopter. So, how many pounds did Big Pun lose?
Like 200.
Oh, 100 pounds. 100 pounds.
There you
I
go.
lost 100 pounds. I'm trying to live.
Yeah. All right, last one. What was 3-6 Mafia sipping on?
Scissor.
There you go.
There you go. Four.
We got something.
I
We got
just picked a random number of cards. Yeah, it is what it is. Just torturing you a little bit.
No, it's always fun.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go home and study.
Now you're gonna listen to those songs.
Yeah.
Damn, I
Re-listen to
missed it.
everything. I'm gonna have to re-listen to my whole hip hop list.
You had a favorite radio show back in the days? Growing up?
It was on Hot 97. Yeah, Funk Flex's show is always bomb, literally.
Literally.
With the pun. With the pun. Yeah.
He's entertaining.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
He has a definite way of breaking records. Like you could, I don't care what you think about Funk Flex, but the way that man could break a record and rewind it and play it and drop the
20
bar
minutes.
20 times, 20,000 times.
For 20 minutes.
Yeah, bro, it was the same first 4 bars of the
Yeah, you didn't even get to.
you can't even get to hear it. But nah, yeah. It's Funk Flex's show.
Yeah, you know Flex is in his zone when he start growling and shit.
Yeah.
He start growling.
Pitbull growl.
Bull growl. Yeah, definitely.
Where you see the DJ scene 5 years from now?
I think because these communities, these little communities that DJs are trying to put together or that have put together, I think I see more of a tight-knit networking, a tight-knit network. So in 5 years from now, I think everybody will know everybody and have respect. And I think because of the networking, we'll be able to really move DJs around through different gigs. So it's an all-around universal world, you know. Obviously, you'll have your niche and you do what you like to do. But I think giving other DJs the opportunity to do something different, step out of their comfort zone, and be able to master that, that's somewhere where I see this DJ thing, you know, the DJ going.
Right,
you know?
right.
So,
question. If somebody had, say, 500 vinyl records, right? Those say 500 records are in your laptop as well. What would you prefer DJ in the club with? The same records you only have 500.
500, I mean,
You don't got carry the records. They're there for you already.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, if we carrying them, that's a different story. If they're there, I like the sound of vinyl. It's just is warm, you know. Carrying them around in the laptop, you know, having them in a laptop is convenient. I think there's 2 factors there. I think you have to factor in the condition of the vinyl, and I think you have to factor in, you know, the sound system that the club is bumping. You know, the bass is super close. That vibration is going to transfer into the music. So I think it's from a technical point of view, but vinyl. For sure.
Vinyl?
Yeah, vinyl for sure.
What do you think it'll take for DMC to come to Orlando? Because they never come here. They always go Tampa, Miami, and that's pretty much.
Yeah.
I think they canceled in Tampa this year too, I think.
I think they don't come to Orlando because they don't know that we have a scene. I really don't think they know that. I think if we do have a DMC in Orlando, it's gonna take some finagling, some finessing, and letting them know, hey, we have a dope venue. This is how many people we have in this community out here, and these are the people who's gonna invite more people to show up, and you're gonna have a great turnout. In Tampa, it's a very known fact for their club scenes out there. You know, like they have mad people that come out, you know, and enjoy the downtown life. That downtown life, that area is huge, you know, at least in regards to bars and, you know, live entertainment and whatnot. Here in Orlando, it's kind of reserved because you think of Orlando, you think Mickey Mouse, right?
Right.
I think that's the problem with all the corporate companies, especially if it has to do with any type of entertainment. They label us as a Mickey Mouse.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's just so, it's like we're more than that. You know, we have way more than just that mouse. You know, not for nothing, excuse my language, but fuck the mouse, bro. Like honestly,
Fuck the mouse.
fuck the mouse, bro.
Unless you kind of check for us.
right.
Hold up.
Hold up, wait
Then
a
we
minute.
love you. But rewind.
We run that shit out.
What is the level of ground you think DJ should stand to protect the culture?
Say it one more time, sorry.
What is the level of ground you think DJ should stand to protect the culture?
On every, you know, I think that if you're for the culture, you don't expose people. Like if there's certain DJs that are gonna just expose themselves later on. There's certain things that in the DJ world that you know it's going on. Just leave it alone. You know what I mean? The bad energy, all that stuff will rid itself. But if you're for the culture and you're gonna stand on it, don't go being, you know, if you're for the culture, just be for it. Just be like, yo, hip hop, whether it's you know, electro music, however you DJ, whatever you're DJing with, you know, be about it, stand about it, let people know, yo, this is what I love to do, this is what we can build, this is what we can present, you know, and don't try to always capitalize off of it. There's always an opportunity everywhere anywhere that you could go, that you can create an opportunity, and it's you don't need to capitalize on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the culture. Share the love, share the knowledge, share the information. Don't reserve it and be like, yo, you know, you don't know what we're doing, because that just makes you a mongrel. That just makes you, you know, somebody that nobody wants to talk to.
Yeah.
Don't be that person. You know, be susceptible to letting people know what we can do, that we're not some hoodlums. You know what I mean? We're respectable people. We're artists, you know? So I think that's you should stand.
The turntable is actually the turntable, or the controller is actually an instrument.
Yeah, it's 100% an instrument. Absolutely. And you respect that. You respect music. You should respect your craft, and you just respect the culture. Period.
Yeah. So tell me, top 5 DJs when you first started DJing that you were inspired by, and then top 5 DJs now.
Starting out, definitely top. I'm gonna say, of course, it's my pops. Second to that would be.
There's no order.
Okay, so no order. It's just my pops definitely is gonna be Grandmaster Flash, Kid Capri, Grand Wizard Theodore, and I want to say Funk Flex too, because the way he, like I said, the way he
His influence.
influence and how to break a record and get it out there was super dope. You know, he had a very unique style to him. But definitely those are the top 5 before. Now after getting into more like the turntablism world, definitely Qbert on there. I have a homie Exist. Exist is definitely up there. P-Trix, his brother. And then 2 others, I would say Dynamics. The way he would shift through music, and DJ Trays. His ear on how to, just the key in music, dude's spot on. Like,
Trays does some.
Yeah, he does some awesome work, man. He really does.
He does some remixes too and stuff that are pretty dope.
Yeah. He has this. He had pushed out the sound pack of beats that's halftime. You know, and those things, it hits hard, bro.
If you could be a tour DJ for any artist dead or alive, who would it be?
I would like to be J. Cole. And I think the way he presents himself and represents the culture is 100% for it. Like, he doesn't expect anything back from it. And I think that is in itself is respect. And I think the way he carries himself around people will be respectable. So doing shows for him, touring with him will be.
Yeah, J. Cole definitely seems like a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
If you watch any of his stuff, all the guys that he was friends with in college are on his team.
Yeah.
But they all specialize in something different. One's the stage manager, one's his tour manager, one's this. But they all went to college together, and they all came up together, and I could respect that.
Yeah.
Everybody plays their part in their position in not only his success,
and they'll eat.
and they all eat. Right.
Everybody got a position. If you could bring your people up like that with you, that's awesome.
Is there any festival you like to DJ at? Or city or country that you haven't been to yet?
I want to do the Scratch Bastard barbecue.
Oh, Scratch! Yeah,
he just had it in Texas, and I'm like, man, I'd love to do that, man. Just
gotta put it out there.
Yeah,
absolutely. He does a lot of dope events too.
Yeah.
But his barbecues be off the fucking.
He got
We
everybody.
we talking about DJing, not the food, June.
He's like, that brisket looks
Yo, the one who be eating cereal at midnight.
Hey, that's that snack. I ain't gonna lie, man.
That's the best snack.
Cereal at midnight?
Right at midnight, put you right to bed, bro.
Yeah.
Anytime.
And it's cereal, I'm telling you. Pancakes too. I eat that shit at midnight. I don't care.
Pancake for dinner. That's
Pancakes.
My man got
Breakfast
IHOP.
for dinner.
fat bastards.
He got the IHOP in his house.
Breakfast for dinner.
I'm Dennis.
He's Denny's. He got to go
Denny's.
back.
Gotta go
Denny's
Denny's.
or White Castle.
Yeah. What we expect from you in 5 years from now?
What you could expect from me is definitely growing Fader Manners, definitely getting a more tight-knit community in not just Orlando, but around Florida. You know, I have plans and aspirations to do festivals, getting those started, and to start a crew. I won't say the name right now, but definitely in the works for that. So 5 years from now, those are the things that I want to do.
Okay.
Dope.
And we'll be there to support you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Anything that coming on, is we'll air it out. We'll air it out. We'll air it out. We'll air it out.
Word.
Any advice you could give to any upcoming DJs?
Yeah. Excuse me. Don't doubt yourself. It does not matter if you put out content and one person likes it, that same person is supporting your dream, you know, to do bigger and better things. That one person will tell another person. And eventually, you know, if it's just content you're making, if you're in a bedroom and you're a bedroom DJ, keep pushing on, keep putting the content out there. And eventually people are going to know who you are and what you do and that you're for this, you know. If you're already out there and you're doing your thing, don't stop. You see all these old school DJs still doing their thing, still getting the recognition, getting their flowers now, you know, more so than anything. And that is going to be you. Just respect yourself, respect your craft, and respect the people who support you. Don't give up on them because they're the ones who drive you to do what you do, period. So.
Is there any competition you'd like to enter and be first place?
Yeah, DMC, definitely
DMC?
the DMC battle. Yeah, I feel confident enough now in my skill and my craft that I can prepare for this. You know, if anything, this year, enter and you know, rock out as much as I can. Granted, I got invited to go to NAMM and hanging out with a lot of people that do this for a living. They eat, breathe, sleep competition.
Right.
They're just ridiculously nasty with it. And to hear them is an inspiration, to see them and see what they do, ridiculous. If anything, I encourage you to look up the NAMM Invitational 2024. These brothers from Japan, absolutely monsters on scratching, on turntablism. They're absolutely ridiculous. And if that's, you know, K-Swizz, that dude is just, I can't even, there's nothing bad you can say about his sets. His sets are just ridiculous. So for him to be the world champion plenty of times in a row now, well deserved. So hanging out with them, seeing what DMC is about, seeing the people that win it are actually respecting their craft and respecting the supporters, I mess with that wholeheartedly.
I don't think Christine's in charge no more either. Did she back down?
Did she?
I think so, yeah. That's some birdie told me.
Yeah.
So when
she's been in
somebody-
it for a while.
yeah.
Yeah.
so when battle DJs meet up, do you guys speak in scratch?
Yes. Yeah. We were like, you know the 2-click with the Autobahn and
Right.
and people are like, you know, if you don't know, then obviously you'd be like, yeah, you speaking a different language completely, you know.
Right.
Is we need to do that though. Name the sample. I mean, name this
the
fucking
scratch?
scratch.
Yeah.
Shit, we
Name
gotta
the scratch,
we
yeah.
gotta learn the names ourselves. We need like a
I just said we knew that one.
Yeah,
Google.
there's about six. There's you got most of them which people already know, like the Transformer, the Baby Scratch, the Scribble. Then you start getting into the more technical terms, and it's just people giving like
Random
DJ
names.
Flair, the Flair, the Flair Scratch.
Yeah.
It's just people naming their own stuff.
Right.
So
Right.
You can help us design the game.
I'm down for it. I'm down for it. We'll write some content.
Think
We
about
use
it
it for
that way.
people who actually use them.
Yeah. Wasn't Qbert making like how to write scratches or something like that?
Yeah, so there a lot of people do the diagram.
Right.
So you'll have how you're supposed to move the record. So every up is moving forward, every down is moving back, and then every circle at a point. So it'll be a circle in the middle of the line going up.
Isn't it when you
Yo, I
open the
fucking hated
you're
math.
supposed to-
I hate you on.
Yeah, it's just
But now
graphs.
it's making sense. Now it's making sense to me. So forward is up,
Right.
down is backwards,
Back.
and every circle is where you open the fader.
Right. So, but there are some, like, so if the circle is at the beginning of the scratch, it means that it starts with the fader open. So all those little graphs and stuff definitely help out big time. So you could read, it's almost like reading a sheet of music and performing that
I'm
music.
gonna have to go by when you do the fader madness. I can't make it today, but
Oh, yeah.
the next one I'm gonna
I'd
have
love
to
to
go
see
by.
you out there, bro.
Go by,
Absolutely.
take my shoe off and shit.
Yeah, man. And it's funny because, we have people that,
Show this.
My shoulders. Well, I got the belly now, so I can use it for the crossfader. You know what I mean? I can get my
see him
crossfader
doing
on.
the shimmies.
You know what I mean? So I might have to do that shit. Go by and step up. And nothing wrong with a little practice.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, and that's the thing that I keep telling anybody. Like yesterday at the festival that we did, the Elements of Life. That festival I had maybe 20 people show up in the tent. Some that were just the vendors, some that were break dancers, some people that just none of them ever touched. Well, most of them have never touched a turntable or even know the extent of certain scratches.
What it does.
Or what it takes.
Right.
Or what it takes. too.
They look at it, they're like, okay, so what do I do? And just getting those people out of that comfort zone and having that interaction, hyping them up, it goes a long way. So yeah, fader manners, that's exactly what it is about. Period.
Right.
Dope.
But we'd definitely like to support anything you do from now on.
Word.
I mean, I'm always, me, I'm always everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm Pickaboo.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, any final words?
First of all, I appreciate you guys having me on the podcast. This is, you guys are good people, good friends. You know what I'm saying? And
Thank you for coming.
absolutely. And to have the opportunity to speak here regarding the culture and community was definitely a blessing in itself. Anybody who's watching this, like I said, just don't give up on anything that you're doing. Keep pushing forward. We all do the same thing in a different way.
Right.
And if you could bring something that we don't know to the table, bring it and show it off.
Right.
The more you do it, the more you expose yourself, the more feedback you get, the bigger you can build, or the better you can build, and the bigger you become, period. On that, life is a blessing. If you're down and out, pick yourself up. Music always saves a life, right?
Definite. And practice.
And practice. And practice. Even if you put your DJ equipment somewhere where you can see it. If you pass by it, you feel more inclined to touch
Definitely
it.
right. See, being in here, I don't see it.
Right.
Yeah, when it's away, like you just be like, oh, I'll practice later, and then later becomes 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, and then you out of shape,
Right.
But I see my equipment every single day. I put it in different spots, even the little controller, I'll put it somewhere. I'm like, oh, I should do this, take it. But yeah.
It's in the kitchen area.
Yeah, it'd be on top of
dining
my
area.
counter, just randomly.
Wherever, yeah.
Is there any competition you're getting ready for now or no? You're about to enter?
I'm actually going to start brainstorming ideas for routines, so like that I could have them in my back pocket at any given moment. So if I do decide to enter, which is more than likely, if I do decide to enter a competition, whatever competition it may be, I'm ready with something, Either that or it'll just give me ideas for content.
Future
Yeah,
content.
yeah.
For. Is the DMC already started already for this year?
No, not yet.
right?
Not yet. Yeah, I know for sure if Arizona is doing their out of control DJ battle again, I'm taking a trip. I'll take the trip and enter that again. You know, I want to come home with a champion trophy.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
dope.
So,
Yeah, keep doing what you do. Keep practicing.
yeah.
It'll happen. You know what I mean? Keep putting that energy out there.
That part.
So how can anyone book you if they want to book you?
You can book me on Instagram. My Instagram is DJCJ_pro. I have all my contact information on the page itself. You can contact me via phone or email, or you could go to the Fader Manners Orlando page, Fader Manners _Orlando. I run that page, so if you get if you DM me there, I'll get the message.
Dope. Got anything else?
No, good.
Good. Kate, you got anything? No. None? You good?
Word.
All right, so we would like to salute DJ CJ, a.k.a. Chuck Jr.,
There you go.
a.k.a. Chucky J,
Hey.
a.k.a. I am not the Chucky doll, for sharing his stories on Respected DJs podcast. Many thanks to you, our loyal listeners and viewers. And as always, we have another exciting episode coming up. Stay tuned. And until then, I've been your host, DJ Khaled, alongside DJ Junebug for Respected DJs podcast. And we are out.
Peace.
Street Dreams Music Group. Play that. Play that. Play that.
DJ Qbert, a groundbreaking DJ who has shaped the world of turntablism since his early days with the FM20 alongside Mixmaster Mike and DJ Apollo. From winning the DMC World DJ Championships with the Rocksteady crew to founding Invisible Scratch Pickles and pioneering the band concept in turntablism, Qbert has consistently pushed the boundaries of what a DJ can do. His innovative spirit shines through in his albums like Demolition Pumpkin Squeeze Music and Wave Twisters, the latter of which even inspired an animated feature. With his contributions to DJ education through Qbert Scratch University and the development of the revolutionary tools like the QFO turntable, Qbert continues to inspire a new generation of musicians. Thank you, DJ Qbert, for your creativity, passion, and the lasting impact you've made on the music community. DJ Qbert, Respect the DJs podcast, salutes you.